Now imagine working tirelessly for a top-of-the-class certificate, expecting it to open doors automatically. Now, top grades, a shining certificate, pride in the classroom. Hauwa had it all. But landing a job, that's a different story. Her friend, however, who focused on graphic design, is now running a thriving business of her own. Now, this contrast tells a story many young Nigerians know all too well. In a world powered by technology and results, skills often speak louder than certificates. Employers increasingly prize what people can't do rather than what they have on paper. So where does real value lie? In the certificate or in the skill? Zeenret Dingmun brings us an interesting perspective.
Over time, the traditional school certificate has been regarded as the first step towards a successful career. But with the overwhelming number of graduates flooding the job market every year, perspectives are shifting. Today, it is no longer just about what you know, but how well you can apply that knowledge. This has sparked a debate across board. More and more success stories show that certificates and skills are not rivals, but partners. Take, for instance, Ochanya Agbo, a lawyer whose legal training gave her the foundation to build thriving entrepreneurial ventures, or Adeoye Adenariwo, an accountant who doubles as a fashion designer, blending business acumen with creativity to expand his brand. For them, the certificate opened the door, but it was their skills that became their greatest assets.
Having that education, having that training, it makes you operate your business differently. The way you package your business, the way you package yourself, the way you plan for your business is different because, you know, intellectually, your mind and your thinking is different from that of someone that, you know, hasn't gotten those certifications.
While I was still doing my 9 to 5, at the point I got exhausted. So at that initial stage, trying to get into the market, you have to start with how to market yourself, how to manage your customers. That's where your academic experience comes in.
Even within academia, this reality is taking root. Professor Samuel Ogundiran, a seasoned educationist, believes passion is the true driver of success. In his words, a certificate and a skill are like two sides of the same coin.
So there are some compulsory skill, entrepreneurial subjects they must take and pass at their own levels before they can gain admission to the university. I mean, for you to learn something, and that if you don't have any means of going further, so the little that you have learned, even in the secondary school, you can now put it together, sit down, and see how you can set up something and live your own life.
In response to this changing demand, the federal government has relaunched the Technical and Vocational Education and Training TVET program, designed to produce graduates who are not only educated, but practically skilled to meet the needs of industry.
So what we're doing with this TVET program, we're only going to give them 20%. 20% of their time will be on didactics. 80% will be spent on practical skills. They will be at those centers. So by the time they are done, they're very, very well trained. They're confident in their abilities that they've gotten good skills.
The message is clear. The future belongs to those who can combine the what with the how, turning knowledge into action.